Do you think I have come to bring peace to the earth? No, I tell you, division. In speaking these words, Jesus is attempting, yet again, to get the disciples to understand the choices that must be made if they really want to follow. Earlier, Jesus admonished them to not hoard the wealth, but to be openly generous. He told them not to be afraid of what might happen to them in this world, because God was already promised a new kingdom. And after such words, Jesus had to confess to them, following me ain't going to be easy. And he says, look at me. I'm stressed. Be prepared. Following me will set you apart from the world, from your very families. You will be refugees in your own land. There's been a lot of talk lately about refugees. Some call them illegal immigrants. That's because we can. We are the established order. A refugee is simply someone who is outside the protection of the government. The Bible is a story of refugees. From Adam and Eve being evicted, to the Hebrew nation wandering aimlessly to find a home, to Joseph, Mary, and the baby Jesus packing up to go to Egypt to avoid Herod's plan to kill the babies under 2. Refugees. Jesus was a very refugee from his own people and his religious heritage. He was always in conflict with the Pharisees. To conform to the established Judaism of the day would have given him protection. But, tells his followers, do you think I've come to bring peace? Nope. Division. Following Jesus will always bring about certain expectations that might fracture relationships, divide us against each other, and lead us into being displaced. To be honest, I don't think we are in danger of being deported. Let's face it, as white American Christians, we are hardly under the same stress that Jesus had. When I hear certain Bible-thumping Christians in America say they are being persecuted for their faith, I say, give me a break. But then again, there are times when we must choose to go against the tide, to make ourselves vulnerable, to face uncertainty, and maybe even a few snide looks and comments. To be faithful is strange. There is no prescribed way. There is no path but our own. There's no home. There's no protection. Think for a moment. Pain and the heartache and the fear refugees feel leaving their families to find better opportunities. Think for a moment that our own forefathers and mothers of this very country were refugees, leaving behind the safety and protection, as little as it might have been, to pursue life and liberty. Think for a moment of their strength and their courage, and may we be so bold. Amen.
Awesome.